Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Rabbi.
Good Chodesh Tov. Today's Mishna is going to be touching on something we discussed yesterday after the class about exactly the obligations of the person who finds the animal. You know, we say the person found the animal, and depending if it was a male or a female, if it was a male, it means it's an ola. It was designated as a burnt offering. If it's a female, it means it was designated as a peace offering, a shlamim. And the question was, well, what happens next? Who now brings the animal? And the answer is the finder brings the animal. But that discussion is now going to continue in Mishnah Hay. We're learning Mishnah Ishkalim, Parak Zayin, chapter 7, Mishnah Hay, Mishnah 5. Now, anytime a person brings a sacrifice, a carbon, along with the animal comes a wine libation and a mincha meal offering, which the word that's used for that is nesachim. These other things that come along with the animal called nesachim. Although the word nesachim literally means libation, that which is poured, and it's used it's used in that context also. But the word nesachim is also used in the context of everything that goes along with the carbon. So the thing is that if you find this animal and you got to bring this animal, well, you got to bring this animal, but this animal also has to have the wine libation and the meal offering. Okay, who has to bring that? The answer is you found it, right? You're responsible for it. You're responsible to bring it as a carbon. You have to take care of that. Now, the animal, true, I had to go through the effort of bringing it as a sacrifice, but it was for free, right? Nothing came out of my pocket. But you didn't find the wine libations and the flour and the oil together with it. So that means you're going to have to pay for those things. You have to pay for it. If you're bringing the carbon, you got to take care of everything in the carbon. So here's the issue. Mishnah Hay. Barishan originally, they used to take collateral from the finder. You see, the finder was okay with bringing the animal as a carbon, but they weren't always so happy with having to shell out money from their pocket to cover the cost of the wine and the meal offering. So when the Beis Din would be on top of the situation and they would see that this person is not bringing the carbon because he doesn't want to go ahead and pay for the nesachim, you know what they did? They took collateral from him. They took away something from him until he fulfilled his obligation of bringing the animal with the nesachim, which he had to pay out of his own pocket. Once he paid out of his own pocket, he got the collateral back. This is what they originally did. So again, they used to take collateral from the one who found the animal, until he brought the nesachim, until he brought that which goes along with the animal, meaning the wine and the meal offering. Now, you know what people started doing? They didn't bother with the animal. If they found the animal, they went ahead and they left it and ran away because they didn't want to have to shell out the money. This would seem to be there were people who were doing this. It was a problem. Hiskinu Beis Din, so the Beis Din, the highest court, the Sanhedrin, instituted that in this situation, the nesachim, that which goes along with the animal, will come from communal funds. The same communal funds, the half shkalim that are used to buy the karbanos sibur, the communal sacrifices that are brought every day and on Shabbos and Yantav, etc. Those communal sacrifices brought for the Jewish people, they come from the shkalim, from the half shekel that people have to give every year. And there was typically left over, there was more than what was needed for those things. And therefore, the Beis Din, the highest court, instituted that the nesachim, that which goes along with the carbon, shall come from the communal funds. The person who finds this animal, he won't have to shell out the money for these things, but rather these things will be covered by communal funds. Have a wonderful day, and again, a good Chodesh Tov.